Welcome back to Boost Motion, everybody, and today I'm doing a DIY on how to change your oil on a Q50 and Q60 model twin turbo motors. These are the VR30 motors. I'm not talking about the 3.7 or the 2.0 Ts or the hybrids. This is for the 3.0 twin turbo motors, 300 horsepower, 400 horsepower red sports. Anyways, so what you're gonna need is oil, of course. You can use two grades of oil. You can use full synthetic 0W20 or you can use 5W30. Now, some people, they're going back and forth about the 5W30 or the 0W20. My recommendation is, I am not an engineer, but I do a lot of reading. The 0W20 is really mainly used in the winter because it's a thinner oil, the viscosity is thinner, so it can get to those crucial metal contact points within the motors, like the rod bearings and everything like that. So it can lubricate those oils those journals on startup. People usually use 5W30 in the summer months because it's hotter, it's easier for the oil to get around, and also the viscosity and temperature is higher. So depending on your climate, choose between 0W20 for the cold, and for the hot, use 5W30. Now, also other recommendations is, of course, you need a jack stands. You can use the wheel ramps too. I just have all this stuff displayed. And pretty much don't pour the oil down drains or sewers like that. You gotta get it in properly. You don't want to kill Mother Nature. But let's just get to the install. All right, the first thing I want you to do is properly lift the car. I already did that. I'm gonna put a link right here on how to lift this car and the lifting points. Sorry for the noise. Second, you're gonna do is go under the car. You're gonna either use a Phillips head or 10mm, I believe, and you're going to unscrew these two bolts. Let's move on to the next step. All right, once you take that off, now you want access to the oil filter. All right, the next thing we're going to do is go to the drain plug, which is back here. With that drain plug, I want you guys to use a 14mm socket. You could use a wrench or an open-ended wrench or a ratchet with a socket on it. And of course, you're going to put something under it to catch the oil. So that's what I'm gonna do next. All right, guys, so once you have broke tension, you can be able to take it off by hand. Make sure that the engine isn't hot, okay, guys? I don't want you to burn yourself. So make sure you do this when the engine is in the cool and it wasn't running for a few minutes or half an hour, okay? Reason why I don't have on gloves is because I don't want to get my gloves dirty, okay? But anyways, make sure you have something to catch it, and let's go. Try not to let it fall in the what you call it either. Don't let the bolt fall into the pan, because you're gonna have to go searching for it. And 1, 2, come on, and let it run out. Also, while you're here, let it run out for about 10 minutes. Let it get all the oil out. Some people like to do it in 5 or less, but I'm letting it all run out. Also, there's a little copper washer. It's a crush washer here. It might be here and something right there. It's supposed to be that mating surface. Once all the oil is run out, I'm going to clean up that side, and I'm going to clean up this side. And I'm just going to reuse the copper washer, the crush washer. Some people say, no, get a new one. I'm not going to go and walk over to AutoZone just to get a crush washer. I'm just going to lube it up, make sure it's nice and decently tight on, and that's going to be about it. So while we're on intermission, everybody, let's just talk a little bit about how I want you guys to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you already enjoy the video. Leave a comment if you dislike the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. If you want, look through my other channel. I'm going to put a link down to my channel so you can look at other videos that I do DIYs. But thank you so much for continuing watching the video, but let's get back into the oil change. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes. It's still dripping a little bit, but what I'm going to do now is button it back up. Now, this is the most crucial part. Make sure, guys, you actually put this bolt back. Put this back. Some people, it's the simplest things we forget to do that cause so much headaches down the line. So screw it back in, please, thank God, please. All right, once I have this screwed up, let me go to the next part. What I would recommend now is if it's already on jack stands, don't bring it down, keep it up, because you want to make sure it's no leaking. You're gonna open the hood and we're gonna start filling up the top. All right, when you screw this, there's really no torque spec. I don't want to say it's hand tight, but just give it a slight turn on the ratchet, but nothing to crack it, because this oil pan is made out of plastic. Even though they use some kind of metal bushing as a mating surface, I don't want you guys to accidentally crack this oil pan thinking you gotta torque it to 100 foot-pounds. All right, next step, guys. Now, what you can use for the oil filler, if you don't have a remover for the filter, what I use is a regular wrench, pipe wrench. You just put it on there. This is like a 12-inch pipe wrench, and you turn it counterclockwise, and that unloosens it. So I'm gonna fast forward to this window, this part of the video. You're gonna take this out, drop it in the oil, fill it wherever you have the oil at, and then you're gonna put on a new one. I'm going with it's a little bit of a shorter one, but it's a M1108 that I got from the Advanced Auto Parts. All right, so let's fast forward to the next part. And here's the best part, guys, when you spill the oil all over yourself. You want to work clean, but you get the oil all over yourself. It's part of turning your own wrench. But once you got this in, you can put this hand tight in. You could give it, once again, with the pipe wrench, go clockwise to tighten it, or you can use the little wrench they give you guys to tighten this, whatever. So let's go to the next part where we fill up the engine oil. Next thing we want to do is go to open the hood. Just in case you guys don't know, because some people want to get that descriptive, you pop the hood from here. Boom. Hood is popped. And I'm going to keep the video going because people just want to know. Yes, I have a strut tower brace. If you have a strut tower brace with the engine cover, of course you're going to have to... Well, you don't even have to take off the engine cover because there'll still be an access hole. But this is where the oil will go. You're going to open it. All right. Now, this is where the best starts. If you like having a clean motor, like mine, still clean and brand new with about 3,600 miles on it, you use a funnel. Boom. The funnel keeps everything neat, nothing spilling, nothing burning off, no excess smells. So, let's go get the oil. So like I told you guys, I'm using Mobile 1. You can use 530 or you can use 020. My recommendations is, if it's mostly cold where you are, and I'm talking about below freezing temperature, use 020. If you live in hot places, such as where I am right now in the summertime in New York, use 530, full synthetic. Most dealerships don't even use full synthetic. They use conventional oil, so that lets you know. It is a lease. I don't mind, but I still like doing the right thing and treating her the right way. All right. The amount of quarts I'm going to use is 5. It's a little bit above 5.5. I mean 5 quarts, but I'm just going to put in 5 quarts and then we'll drive it, let the car come back down, and I'm going to just add much more oil if I need to on top. But once you're ready, start filling it in. Of course, I'm going to zoom past this part, and we're going to go to when we're closing it now. Right now. Yeah, love that. Roadhouse. Alright, so once you got the 5 quarts in, you tighten it, you close it. Also, while we're here, just want to let you guys know, this is a strut bar. I have a DIY installed right here. Check it out. Also, you might see these extra wires. You're like, I don't know what these are. This is to my, don't tell nobody, my JB4. Also going to have a link right there to how to install it and what I think in my reviews on it right here in the card below. And also, my car is a Silver Sport and it's lowered on coilovers. So I'm also going to put another card over here, okay? So guys, check that out. The next thing I need you guys to do to get back to the oil change is, once everything's buttoned up, you got to make sure that you change the oil filter, that's tight. Make sure that the drain plug is on. Make sure that you put the CATBACK on. And you go start the car. What I want you guys to do now, once you start the car, what I want you guys to do next is let it run. I want you guys to let it run and check underneath for any leaks. Now, this came from me if you're watching the video, but you're going to check to see if there's any leaks here, and you're going to check any leaks if it's from the drain plug. So use some paper towel or something to wipe it clean, and just double check and make sure it's not leaking, okay? So otherwise than that, once that is all checked down, bring the car down properly, drive around, make sure that the car later on that night or however the day, you park for a few minutes or half an hour, come back and check the oil level. Top it off as you may need to do it. And that's it. That's how you change your oil on your Q50, Q60 twin turbo vehicle, okay? My guys, if you can, subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of DIYs. I have a lot of information I put out there for this make and model. This is my second. I've been an Infiniti fanboy forever, and Nissan, but this is like my 5th Infiniti, but this is the first twin turbo one. So please just join, subscribe to the channel. If you dislike it or you saw something that I could have did a lot better, leave it in the comments below. I appreciate you guys so much for taking the time out and watching this DIY video. Enjoy the rest of the day and continue to join the channel for more videos. Thank you guys. Later.